tutorial is, and in this video you are going to learn how to perform CRUD operation or create, update, delete or insert, update, delete. So in this complete project I'm going to use Servlet and JSP and JDBC and MySQL as a database in the backend. So if I click on here add a course, then you can see I will add here, for example, React.js, and then duration 6 months, and category computer, and course fee maybe 24,000. So now if I add a course, you can see this data is coming from database and displaying. Now if I want to delete this, then I can click here and successfully I can delete. Once again, if I want to add here, for example, full stack Java, and then 6 months here computer, and then 6,000 and 60,000. Now if I want to update it, then you can see the data is coming filled. So I will write here add advanced Java, and this 12 months, and say fiction, and maybe 30,000. Okay, the course fee, and now add. So guys, you can see successfully it has been updated. So this complete tutorial you will learn step by step. So guys, stay connected and follow this video step by step, so that you will know this latest Jakarta Servlet and also a Tomcat 10x version I've used in this project. So guys, let's see step by step till end, and then you will be able to learn how to perform insert, update, and delete. Okay, so let's first understand what is JDBC. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. That means what? Suppose you have Java application on the left side and database like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, Sybase, or maybe any of the database. Okay, so you want your Java applications to connect with database, so it is not possible directly to connect with the database. So what we need any third-party software which will help to connect the Java applications to the database, and this is called JDBC driver. So these act as a bridge between Java application and any database like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, etc. So that is the main task of JDBC. We will be in this project, we will be using this JDBC to connect our Java application to the MySQL server. Now let's see this important structure, because understanding this will give you a clear picture that how this JSP and Servlet work. Okay, so first we are going to create database connection, so that's called DB connect. We will be creating a file where our database connection or JDBC connection will take place, and the second one will be model, where getter and setter, that means whatever data will be fed, will be inserted by user. First it will be getting and setting, so that work will be done inside the model. Okay, and the third one is user DAO, or we can call DAO, database object. So this section will take place inserting, updating, deleting. This kind of task will be performed by DAO class. Okay, and finally it will be servlet. So servlet will be calling this user DAO, and this DAO will be calling model and DB connect. So, and this servlet will be handling the request of JSP. So whenever any user insert any data, then it will be handled first by servlet, then servlet will be utilizing these three Java files. So that is the main Java file structure in this project. We will be creating these files later in this video, and I will explain that how that works. Now let's understand that how this works. Suppose we will create here user.jsp. This user.jsp will send the data to servlet, and servlet will utilize user DAO. This DAO file will require this database connection file and also model file. So this is the flow of our code structure which we will be using in our project. So guys, now let's get back to the practical thing. So we will start by implementing the concept that you have learned so far. So guys, we are going to do CRUD operation or insert, update, delete, and our project name will be, this mini project name will be course management, where there will be course name, course duration, and course category. So whatever name we will provide, like Java, Servlet, PHP, JSP, etc., and course fee. Okay. So we will be inserting this data through JDBC Servlet into our MySQL server, and this is our view file. So whatever data we will be inserting, we will show here the list of the courses, where there will be serial number, name, course name, category, duration, fees, as well as here we can delete the list, any individual record. You can view and edit and update as well. So we are going to perform the complete CRUD operation or insert, update, delete in this project. So guys, watch this video step by step so that you will understand that how you can perform this task. So let's start implementing this. What we will do, we will start a new project. Guys, these are the file structure which we will be using, and I'll also upload this in GitHub so that you can directly download. You don't have to write the code for this HTML. You can use these in your project. So I will open Eclipse IDE. I'll be using this Eclipse IDE for this project, and we will create a new project called, so we will create with dynamic web project. Okay, and here we will name it as uh, course management. Okay, and leave rest of the things as it is. Then click on next, and then click on this so that web.xml file will be generated, and click on finish. So we have created this project, and now the next step, what we will do, right click on this, and then go to configure and click on convert to Maven project. Actually we are going to convert this to Maven project so that all the dependency we will write here the code for that, and directly it will download and uh, keep into its library file. We don't have to manually download it. Okay, so that's why we will be using this Maven project. So first thing we need to do, dependencies. Right here dependencies. Okay, inside this we will write our dependencies. So let's go to the browser and find here Google Maven repository. Okay, let's go to its official website, and then find here the first thing will be JDBC connector, JDBC or MySQL connector. We can say MySQL connector, since we are going to use MySQL, that's why. So this is the file. So now click on this. By the time this video is recorded, you can see 8.0.32 is there. So click on this and simply just paste here. That's it. The next thing which we will be requiring will be Jakarta Servlet. Jakarta Servlet. Okay. So we need this API as well. Remember, previously it was used Java X Servlet, but now it is used Jakarta Servlet. So by the time this video is recorded, I'm showing you the latest one. Okay. So let's go here and click. So Jakarta Servlet is also with here. Now we will write here Jakarta JSTL, this one. Okay, this will be used for JSP file, JSP tagging. Okay, so this is the third one, and one more thing we will be requiring, class fish Jakarta. So if you go back here, and then you can see Jakarta standard tag library implementation. We will be using this one also. So that's it guys in this project. Now click on this and it is copied successfully. Now paste here. That's it. So what happened actually? Whatever we did, you can go to here this project and Java resources, and then uh, libraries, Maven repositories. So guys, all these files got successfully downloaded here. You can see. So as per this project structure, what we will do, we will create these four packages, and inside those we will creating this file. But before that, let's create this JSP file called user.jsp, where or add.jsp, whatever name you want to give it, so that user can input the data. So what we will do, just copy this CSS and images, just control C, copy, and then let's go here and then src main and web app. Okay, right click on web app and paste. So CSS and images has been successfully copied here and pasted. Now the next task will be right click on web app and then new and then JSP file. Okay, so let's name it as add.jsp. So this will be our adding file. Now finish. So let's do one thing. Let's go to this file and index, right? So right click on this and let's open here in any text editor. So just I'll copy it. Let's copy the whole thing and then I will paste here, just removing this up to here. Okay, so this is our add file add.jsp. In the add.jsp, uh, let's do one thing, form. So where the form is starting, yeah, form is starting here. So inside form you will write here uh, method equal to post and action equal to, for the time being, blank. We will create our servlet and then we will name it. In the meantime, we would like to see if this add.jsp is opening properly or not. So run on server. Okay, right click on this, click on this. So guys, I expect that you have already installed this Eclipse as well as Tomcat service. So in case you have not installed this thing, then I strongly recommend you that watch my previous video where I have shown how to install this Eclipse as well as how to install this Tomcat server. Okay, so now let's click on finish. Starting the server. Tomcat server is one of the most popular server for creating JSP and these files. So guys, this is our course management add.jsp file. Right now, let's create another file. We will create here another file called view, another JSP view.jsp. This one. So inside this view.jsp, now let's get back here and then right click on this and open the code. Control A, Control C, that means copy, and then now let's paste the whole thing here as well. So currently these are static, but at least we can see that okay, these files are opening. So right click once again on this and run on server so that we can see if this works perfectly or not. Of course, these are static for the time being. We will be bringing all these things dynamic step by step in this video. So stay connected and watch the video properly. Now, if you want, then you can change the title here as well. Add courses like this. The next step, guys, we will be creating our Java files in the next chapter. In this chapter, we are going to create Java files. Okay, so you can see here Java resources and this src main Java. Now right click on this and new, and first we will create package. Okay, so the first package name will be right here, will be db connect. Okay, or simply we can name it as db. So this is our first package. The next package will be uh, model. Okay, so create here a package called model, and then inside model we will, sorry, once again we will create another one, and that will be uh, package, and that will be DAO file. And finally we will create our servlet package, and that will be web. Okay, so we have created 4.1 what we have already explained in our ppt file. Okay, so guys, now in db file, right click on this and let's create a class, Java class, and that will be db connect. The file name will be, okay, and then finally click on finish. Now we will write the code here for connecting our JDBC. Already we have, if you check here inside library, then you can see MySQL connector is already there, so that it will be working as a JDBC connector. Okay, so now start writing the code here. If you go to its official MySQL website, MySQL JDBC connection. Okay, if you check, then you can see here. So these are the method through which we can connect. So we will be implementing this second one. Okay, this one we will create a function actually, and then inside that we will be writing the code. So the first thing will be connection connect null. So let's import these things first, because this will be the packages which will be requiring. So right click on this, actually it will be here in the top. Okay, so import JavaSQL, and then here connection initial will be null. Connection okay, so initial will be null here. Now we will create here one function, and that function we will be calling in our Java file. We will write here public static connection, then get connection, and here this is the function name actually, public static connection, then get connection. This is our function name. So of course shall we return statement later. Now inside this we will write try block, and then of course will be catch block. Catch inside try block we will put this one, this code. Okay, but before that we will need to call here class dot for name, then inside this JDBC. So it will be class dot for name, then com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver. Okay, and then connection equals to driver manager dot jdbc dot get connection, and inside this we will be writing this string for database connection. Okay, inside this. So connection driver manager, driver manager, and will be capital driver manager. So here guys, you can see JDBC colon MySQL localhost, and then here will be the database name. So we can name it as course CRUD, and then username. So in my case the username is my admin, and then password is angular 13. So guys, while installing MySQL, you might have provided username and password. You need to provide username and password. Normally you can write here root and password blank if it's your local host. But if you have provided username and password in your MySQL server, and also we need to specify here the port number. So where we will get this port number? If you need to install MySQL as well. So I expect that you have already installed this MySQL, and you know that how this MySQL and MySQL workbench works. Okay, you can see here my port number is 3008, but normally the port number is 3006. Okay, so because of conflicting problem, I had provided here different port number, but in general 99.99% the chances is the port number will be 3306, but in my case it is 3308. So we will provide 3308 this port number. So with the error, okay, it says throws. Okay, no problem. Now, so this section we will be copying here and pasting inside our catch block. Okay, and then we are getting errors. What does it say? Okay, change to static. This will be static connection. So this problem is gone, and now it says throw exception. That's fine. Class not found. That's it. So guys, successfully we have created our this DB connection file. Okay, later we will create this database as well. Okay guys, so now we will be working on model. So let's see in the next chapter. Back to this chapter, and we will be working on our model class. Okay, so we will have following fields: course name, course duration, category, and course fee. So now let's get back to here, and in our model package, right click on this and new, and then class. Okay, so we will name it as course. We will name it as course. Okay, right. So here inside this private uh, course name, so private, then string, and before that let's write here private uh, course id, private int, it will be int course id, and then course name, course category, right? What is this? Course name, course duration. So once again it will be private string or int uh, duration, then private string, uh, category. Okay, so these are the our fields, right? Now guys, we will be generating getter and setter for this. Okay, so right click on this and click on source, and then generate getters and setters. Okay, this one. Now select all and then generate. So automatically this got generated. Actually, this will be in the top. Apart from that, we can also convert this into toString. So once again, go to source and then generate toString. So in case if you want to display the data, then we can show here as a toString. So that's it in this model for the time being. Now the next task will be to create DAO file. This is which is important. Okay, right click on this in new and then once again class. So we will name it as course DAO. Inside this we will call here connection and then import, paste mouse here and then import connection JavaSQL connection. And now create one constructor here, course DAO. Inside this constructor we will call connection. So we write here connection equal to db connect, right? This file we will be calling db connect dot get connection. This function we will be calling here. Okay, now let's create one function, public void add course, and here we will write course. That means we will create pass here object of our course. So right click on this and then import course. So automatically it got imported this one, this course.java. Now here we will write query for inserting into database. So prepared statement equal to prepared statement pst equal to connection dot prepared statement connection dot prepared statement. And then we will be writing query for insert into courses, the table name. It will be the table name and here values. Now we will create the table. So this courses will be our table name. Right click on, then let's import this. So prepared statement has been imported and then add those steps. We can write this actually inside try and catch block. So better wrap it with try and catch block. Yes, this is better. Now so we have to specify the field name. So what will be the field names? Of course these will be field names: course name, duration, category, fees. Now let's go to MySQL workbench, okay, and log into here. And here right click and create one new schema, that means database. So it will be courses, okay, database name will be courses, and then apply. So successfully courses has been created. Now here right click on table and create table. So this time the table name, let's name it as course, not courses. And then here we will provide course ID, and then it will be auto increment primary key not null. Then course name, and then fees. So it will be double or integer decimal, okay. Oh, fees we can keep it as integer, okay, no problem, int. And then there is after this is category, right? So category, and then finally, and one more field is missing, that is duration, right? Duration. So of course it will be integer also, int. Okay, so that's it. Now click on apply, and then finally the table has been created. So guys, now what we need to do, we need to change here our table name. Database name is courses, which we have specified here. So course CRUD, no? Okay, let's change it to courses. So here the field name will be course name, then course name, and second one is fees, third one is category and duration. Category, duration, and in the prepared statement we will write here 1, 2, 3 and 4 prepared statement, okay. Now here we will write the query for inserting the data. So we'll be writing here pst dot set string, and then insert this will be column number 1, and then here course dot get course name. Guys, this is the function name which is inside our course page here. Course, this get course name we are calling here in our DAO file, okay. So similarly we have other fields also, so just copy paste 2, 3, 4 set string, then second one is fees, right? So it is integer, so set in here get course ID, no, not course ID, duration, no? Second one is the fees, get fees. Have we created fees here? Course ID, no, fees we have not created, no? So it will be private int fees as well. And now we need to create here fees also, so just copy paste this one and here we can put anywhere. So get fees and then set fees, then fees here and fees here as well. That's it. That is why now it was not showing here. So now it will be available. Get fees, right? Next one is set string post dot get category, right? And then get finally it will be duration. That's it. And this one will be once again set int because duration is integer. That's why. And now here pst dot execute update for inserting the data. We will be writing other functions also like delete, display, and update, edit, etc. But for the time being, that's it. First, we want to show here inserting the data. Then one by one, we will be doing other CRUD operation also. So now let's get back to here. Now this is the time to create this servlet file, which will be handling the client's request or user request. So now let's go to new and then click on servlet. Name will be uh, course servlet. Okay, finish. Right. So we will be writing the code here inside our post method. So in the top, let's initialize our database. So we will be writing here course DAO, then DAO, and we will, we need to import this here course DAO, and then inside this constructor we will write here DAO equal to new course DAO. We will create object of this. It's not required actually. Course DAO. Oh, update. This is fine. And then we're working here now. Okay, so better let's make it private. Private course DAO. Then here DAO equal to new course DAO. Now create here object course equal to new course. We are just creating object of this course and then course dot set course name. Inside this request dot get parameter and then here insert this course name. So what is this course name? Actually this course name is the field name. So let's come back here, and we have to input field, we have to name it as name equal to course name, and here duration name equals to duration, and we have to name it as select name equal to category, and then finally fees name equals to fees. That's it. Now once again come back here. So that is the course name. Okay, similarly we need to course name, then just copy paste it. So the second one is duration and fees and category, right? And of course we will have in here string course id equal to request.get parameter course id. So we will be using it for insert as well as update. We will check here if course id equal to null or course id is empty, then insert operation will be performed, else update operation will be performed. So inside this we will write the insert code. So we'll write here dot add course, and then finally the course. That's it. Or else here will be update query, which we will write later. So we'll write here course dot set course id integer dot parse then course id. We will set the course id. So guys, here the logic is if course id is null, that means if doesn't exist already or is empty, then it will add the new course or it will update the course based on the id. So we will write here dot update user, but we have not created this function. That is why let's leave this for the time being blank, because we are going to add new codes. So guys, this is the time to test our application if the data is being added or not. One more thing, here inside action, yes, inside action, if you go to src and then main web app inf file web xml, then we can change here the url. So we will name it as courses. Okay, the url pattern is servlet url. Now same url we will provide here under our head, so that it will hit to the servlet. Okay, now let's close it, right click on this and run as server. Finish. Right click on this and then this one. Finish. It's starting. Okay, now course name Java. duration for. Oh guys, here the method name is spelling mistake. Okay, so it will be method. So let's start it again. So let's try by adding Java and then 4 to 5 months this category ABCD whatever, and then add course. Okay, now let's go to SQL file and try to check if it got inserted or not. So guys, you can see it didn't insert. Now let's check it to the server. What is the problem? Okay, so it is saying that no value is specified for the parameter 2. Okay, so what is the error? I just got it here. We have given 1, it will be 2, it will be 3, and it will be 4. Okay, so now get back here once again and try to insert. Okay, now once again we will check if the data got inserted or not. So right click on this and select. So course ID 1, course name, there is something wrong, so we need to check it here. Okay, the problem is you can see 1 2 3 4 5, right? So what we can say 1 2 3 4. So the first one is course name, first one is course name, and then second one is fees. Oh, there is a big mistake. So first one is course name, all is course name actually. So here will be set duration, no? Set duration. The first one is course name, then second one is it is fees category and duration, right? So fees here will be, and then category and finally duration. And we need to change here as well fees, set fees. So we have just set here set fees and set duration, which is described in here. Set fees, where is this? Set fees and get fees, and also category and the duration. And as you can see, the data type of this is integer, right? That is why what we need to do here, we need to convert it into integer. So we need to write here integer dot parse int, parse int. Okay, we need to convert this into integer. So what happened? Request dot get parameter. So as you can see, the error is gone. Once again, here also integer dot parse in. Okay, and then request dot get parameter, request dot get parameter, one more will be this, right? So now we have course name, fees, and this will be course category, set category, set category, set category function is there, right? Set category, yes. Okay guys, so now we will try and check if the data is getting inserted or not. So how does it work? We are taking the information here and setting into our setter method here. We are setting here, and we are getting the value from here. So now let's run this again. Okay, so course name Java duration. So course duration is here 2 months, and then category 1 2 3 we can provide here whatever category. So the category is 3, and course fee I'm providing here 30,000. Okay, now let's try to add. Okay, so now we will check if the data got inserted or not. So guys, you can see the course name has been inserted, and fees 30,000, category 3, and duration 2. That means 2 months. So guys, you can see our insert functionality is working perfectly. But before we proceed ahead, once again, I would like to explain that how the whole thing works. Okay, this is our JSP file, right? This is our JSP file. So when we submit, when the user submits the data, where does it go? It goes to the controller, this file first. Okay, and then in this controller the method is do post, so it is checking. So inside this post method, it is detecting here because we have mentioned here the post method. You can see post method, right? Method post and action courses, which I've already mentioned that we have defined this URL into web.xml file. So let me show you once again so that you can understand better. If we go to sarsi main, and then web, inside web config, and then web.xml, we have created alias here. So you can see, rather than writing the course servlet, we have just defined here. So whatever name you will provide, that will be acting as a servlet. So that's why we have provided here course. Now when we submit this data, then goes here, and through request dot parameter we get the value. Okay, since these are string, so there is no problem. Since this one is integer, that's why we have written here integer. In case it was, if it were float, then we would be writing integer float dot percent. Okay, so now the value is being set here, set piece. Okay, set code. So where is it defined? This one is defined in our model file, this file, right? So there are two functions actually, set and get. Set is setting into here in our servlet. Remember, set file is setting into our servlet, and get one is getting into our DAO file for inserting into the data. Got it? So here is the set string, and then get course. Here we are getting, and then get fees, get category. So we are setting the value here, set and get, right? Setting the value here and getting the value here, and directly from here we are sending to MySQL server. So guys, this is how the whole process works. And the next task will be, to whatever data we are inserting here, we will display into our view file, view.jsp. So in the next chapter we will be discussing about that one only. So stay connected and keep watching. Back in this chapter, and now we will be creating function for displaying the data. Okay, so we'll write here public list, and then course, and here get all courses, and then this is a function actually. So here, and we need to import this list, and this is our function. It says that there should be return function, of course that we will be writing that. And here we will write here list course, then course equal to new array list, and then array list inside this, so let's import this. So we will import this from here and then try catch. So here let's name it as courses, and of course we will be returning here return courses. Okay, then you one extra curly braces which is not required here, and one more curly braces will be required in here, and we need to also import this one through. In here we will write here statement connection, create connection. Okay, and then result set, import this one also, and okay, so we are getting one error. It says cast to statement. Okay, fine, and then we will write here result set rs equals to statement dot execute query. So it is asking to execute query, and result set we need to import. Oh, cast to result set. Yeah, result set. Okay, now we will run the while loop. Better, let's do one thing. Change it to second option. Okay, this one, and now result set rs and statement dot execute query, and select star from course, and then now we need to write here while loop. So this will be while rs dot next, and inside here let's create object of course equal to new course, and here course dot set course id, and then so what is the function name? Let's check here inside our set course id, right? So here will be set course id, and inside this, so it will be course set course id, then get in, and then course id. Okay, this is our field name. So same way we will write here course dot set category, and then inside rs dot get category, get string, get. Okay, so here is set course name rs dot get string, right? So get string, get int id, get string rs fees. So wherever there is integer, then get int, and wherever there is uh, string, we write here get string, and finally add courses, right? Courses dot add, and what course. Okay, and these courses we will be using in our JSP file. So the next step is to show this into our view file. Okay, we will be calling there, display this data into our view file. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is inside head or anywhere, it's not compulsory, we will just call this one. Okay, to use JSTL tag into our this JSP file. Okay, so we will be looping through this tr and tr. Before that we will loop through the code. So this tag is necessary to use the tag below, JSTL tag. Okay guys, that is why we had in our pom.xml file, if you remember, we had called this JSTL file, this JSTL. That's why we had called it. Okay, so now we are going to utilize this. Right, now let's start writing the code here. So we'll write here cf, we will write here c, then for each item, and here courses. So this is same courses what we have exported from here, user DAO, this courses. Okay, so where did it go? So courses, then the where course. So we will be using this course here, and now we will close this C, and now this is our closing tag, C for each. So this is starting tag and this is our ending tag, C for each. So this will run into the loop. Now if you open this page directly, then it won't show anything. Run as server. So you can see it is showing blank. So what we need to do, let's go here, and then inside our controller here in get method, we will have to write here request dispatcher view equals to new request dispatch, not new, request dot dispatcher, and here we will be writing, and here will be view.js, and then view dot forward, and then request and response, request and response, right? But before that we need to send here request dot set attribute, and then what we are going to send here, we are going to send here dot get users. So guys, we have already written this code here, this one, for showing all users, this function get all users, right? We are calling this query to all users here in this servlet. So dot get all users, and it will be assigned to this variable, and now this variable we are accessing here view.jsp file here, courses where course. So now if I want to display here id, then one by one we will start displaying here. So it will be c colon out value dollar course, and then course id, right? Course id, this is our field name. So same way here we will display course name, and here it is category, I think category, and here duration months, and then here fees. Okay guys, so now this is time to check. So let's go to servlet file and then run as server. Oh, JS not here. JSP. It will be redirected to view.jsp and then along with this variable. So guys, successfully we have displayed the data. You can see here serial number, name, course name, category, and duration and fees. So guys, so far we have successfully added the data and displaying the data from here. So let's try by adding new one. Say JavaScript and then duration 3 months. And this one is dummy and fees 12,000. Add course. Now let's try to refresh this to check if it's coming in. Yes, so successfully the data is adding and displaying. In the next chapter, we will work on delete and edit section. We will work on delete section. So let's do one thing. We will make it more modular. Now I'm commenting this code and here we will write actions. So string actions equals to request dot get parameter and then actions or simply action. So what we will do whenever there will be like delete, update, etc., then based on the action we will load our functions. So now switch, we will apply here switch case. Okay, so action and then here case delete. If there is delete, then we will load here our delete function. Else inside else part this one will be there. In fact this will be not, this will be default actually, default. Okay, so the default will be this one, and in case the action is delete, then delete function we will write here. Update, update function will write here. So based on the case. Okay, now let's go to, if you want to check if delete this action is working or not, so let's do one thing. System dot out dot print and then let's check here the action. Okay, so let's run here. So by default this will run default, but when we in case we will write, so let me show you what I mean. So now let's check. Okay, it says because action is null. So let's write here code. If action equal to null, then set action equals to default. Okay, if action is null, then the default action will be default. Now let's refresh it and see it is loading by default this. But if I write here action equal to delete, then guys you can see. So if you check here now in console, then you can see action is showing delete. That means what? It is detecting. Same way, if I write here case edit, then it should show edit. Refresh it and check here. Just I will change edit. Now let's see in the console. It should show edit, right? 1 second. This is case delete, and then this one is edit. So you can see this edit is also displaying here. That means what? It is detecting the parameter. Okay. Now let's go back to our view.jsp file, and then we will write action equal to, which one is delete, trash, this one, right? Action equals to delete and course id equals to, so it will be something like this: action and then delete and course id cout value, then dollar course id, and here it will be closing. So now if you refresh and check here and place mouse here, then you can see this one is showing here delete along with the id. So if you check here, then it is showing delete, right? Okay, so that means what? It is entering into this section, delete section. So here will be int course id equal to integer dot parse int, inside this request dot get parameter, and then here course id, and based on this now we will write here dow dot delete user, delete course, right? But for this we need to create this function inside, and inside this course id, but we need to create this function going inside course down. So let's create a function here, public void delete user, and inside this we will parse here course id, int course id, and here prepared statement pst equals to, we can copy from here this one, or we have this one also, this, and here we will write delete query. So we will write here prepared statement pst connection dot prepared statement, then delete from course where course id this one. Now pst dot set int, and inside this one, and then with pst one, and then course id, and finally it will execute pst dot execute query. That's it. And then after this, yeah, that's it in this one. Now let's get back here, and then delete course, delete user, very user, delete, oh, course, delete course, right? Now it's fine. And then it will be forwarded to, after deleting, where it will be forwarded to this one, to list page after deleting again. So let's write here initial forward equals to blank. Okay, so after deleting we will forward to forward equals to where view dot JSP, and finally here we need to write dispatch this code at the end, we need to write so that it will be forwarded. So after deleting it will go view.jsp file. Okay, so guys, now let's open and check. Initially our list page should load. Yes, so perfect. Now once we delete this, yes, it forwarded, but what happened? Yes, it is deleted, but forwarding there is some problem. So I just put it here, forward. Now let's refresh this page and try to delete. Oh, not available. There is problem in forwarding anyway, but the action of delete is working perfectly. need to write here view.jsp forward, and then we need to also write this one. Okay, so just I remove the code from here, it is not required. Just we need to put here. So what is the logic I'm telling you? First it is deleting, it's not required also. First it is deleting, after deleting we need to forward to view.jsp, and then we need to also send this courses list so that it will display there. And so we have created a request dispatcher del request.getDispatcher view, and then we have created an instance, and the same instance we are forwarding to that page, and with this attribute, okay, same attribute which we are passing in our default one, okay, here. So now let's do one thing, run this code. We will add, currently it doesn't have any data. First we need to add one or two. So add JSP. Now JavaScript, 3 months to 12,000. We will also show message here, and then C++, add course. Now if you refresh, then you can see there are two courses. Now if I delete, then guys you can successfully deleting and showing one. Now if I once again delete, then it is displaying clean. So you can see how this is working. First it is deleted, and then it is forwarded to this page with this attribute, okay, and del dot forward. So that's it. So guys, successfully we have worked so far, add, view and delete. In the next section of this video we will work on edit and update. So let's see that section now. This section we are going to work on edit section, okay. So in the edit section, first let's go to DAO file here, and we will create function for this. Public user course, then get course by id, okay, and inside this int course id. Now create course equal to new course, try and catch. Inside catch everything will be same. This inside try, prepared statement, this one. We will require this one, okay. So prepared statement pst connection prepared statement, and here we will write select star from course where course id equal to question mark, and then pst dot set int, then here 1 and course id. Now result set we will create here result set rs, then pst query. Now while this rs dot next, here we will fetch this one, course that source, course get string, course name, course id, category, fees, duration, and then and finally this function will return user, sorry, course. So try is closing here, catch is closing here, and function is closing here, so return will be inside this. So this is while loop, and then try this catch, and then return course, and finally this one is for class. Here is one mistake, course id is all together, right? Course id it will be, so let's start from course, where course id, and then pst set int course id, and then result set. Now let's get back to our course, this servlet here. So let's just comment it and write the code. So we will write forward equals to add dot JSP, and then we need to get this course id from here, and then okay, so course id, then integer passing this course id will be fetched, and then course equal to DAO dot get user by id and this course id, and then request dot set attribute, then course, and then this course. So what is happening here, first we are sending our file to add.jsp. We are not creating edit.jsp separately, because same file will act as a add and edit, right? So here course id we are fetching, and then based on the course id we are passing here whatever data is coming, we are forwarding it to the add page. Okay, okay, so if we run this application, then we are forwarded to this list. Okay, so better let's add a, because we don't have any course list here, so we will add now, refresh and check, it's coming here now. And yeah, one more thing, in this list page, where in this list page, list page view. That means in this page we need to specify here just like this. So action, and then this value we will also pass here in edit section, but the action will be edit. The only difference will be edit. Okay, let's save it, and then now check again, refresh it, and if you place mouse here, still it is showing blank. Why? It is showing 8, but it's display. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's start the application again. I think it didn't get compiled properly, that's why. Not this page, actually we have to run from here, then it will be forwarded along with the data, because if you directly open. Okay, so this one is showing 8 here, nothing. Why? Okay, it was view actually. So in edit also we need to specify this. First one is, show you. Okay, here it is blank, it is view actually, and this one will be edit. Edit. Career, starting from here, closing the cout, and this one is, no, this will be copied from here to, let's copy the whole thing from here to here, and just we will change it to edit. Edit. Okay, fine. This one is for view and this one is for edit. Now let's run. And then if we check here now, okay, we have to specify here our servlet name also. So here this slash is not required actually, only the action will be here. Okay, so when we click on edit, action course is missing, no? Here first will be course, then action. View page, first will be course, question mark, question mark, edit. Okay, so now we are in the action edit section, but the form is not loading, right? let's do one thing, just copy this one here and we will forward this one, right? So it will be add JSP, and then finally we need to pass this one here, and its variable name will be edit, and here edit as well. So what will happen, it will go to add page, and then this course ID will be passing in this function, the data will be fetching, and this data will be passing there with this forward. So now it should come to edit page. Okay, and slash action equal to edit. So we will click here. Now you can see guys, we are in this page. Okay, but the data should come filling. So what we will do now, let's go to, and here in this add page we will write input type equals to hidden name equal to course ID, and value equals to cout, here cout. And one more thing, we need to call that JSTL file here in this one also, which we had called in view. This JSTL include, okay, this one we need to include in this one, only then this tag will work. So just copy this, and then where we are, input type hidden, written, yeah, input type hidden cout, and then value equals to dollar user, sorry, course dollar course dot course ID. Okay, now let's check here. It's not coming. Okay, so it is hidden, right? Input type hidden. Let's view source and check. Where is form? Yeah, you can guys see this line. Input type hidden, name equal to course ID, and value is coming 8, right? Perfect. Now we will similarly pass these to name and other fields also. Here value will be course name, and duration will be here, and category, and then course fee will be here. Okay, so it's coming like this. I think there is some mistake. Name equal to fee cout value. Okay, this value is not closing here. This one is fine. So if you refresh, then you can see this one is coming, this one is coming, and this one is also coming. And for drop down value we will use cif tag, right? So this is cif test, we can provide any value, then course.duration equal to 1, then selected and cif close, right? Same way, if it's 2, then this one will be selected. If it's 3, then this one will be selected. Okay, so now let's try, refresh it. You can see guys, it is 3 category, right? And 2 months duration. So if you click on this, then you can see this one is coming 2. Refresh, it is category 3, right? There is something wrong. Why it's coming 2? Course duration 3 selected. It is 3. Oh, it's not duration actually, it is category, right? Category. Now it should work. Yeah, now it's showing 3 perfectly. So guys, successfully we have completed our adding, displaying, deleting, and showing in edit, and the last step which is remaining is update. So in the next chapter we will work on our update section. Hey guys, so now this is time to work on update section. Okay, so what we need to do, let's go to course down, and here public void update course, and then course. So we will write a function for updating our course, and again same thing, try and catch. The catch section will be this SQL exception, and once again we will write this code, update code here, prepared statement PST, and then connection. So we will be writing here update code, update course, set course name equal to question mark, and each one or other course name, and then category equal to question mark, and then fees equal to question mark, and then duration equal to question mark, where course ID this ID. Now pst dot, so in this case we will use same on what we were doing in adding this Now let's get back here and then let's paste this. So course name will be updating, get fees, category, duration, where the ID, and here of course one more field be that be ID in fifth one. Set in get course ID. Is it course ID or what? Yeah, set course ID. Change to get course ID. Okay, it is course ID, small one, not big. Okay guys, so this is our update query. So prepared statement, est connection, prepared statement, update course, set course, this is this, and where ID is this. Let's try to update. And yes, not only that, we need to forward this to view page. But before that, let's try if it's updating or not. Okay, so let's close it and run the code. Oh, what did I do? What happened? This is not DAO failure. We need to run this one. Servlet file actually. Yes, so now click on edit. Edit is working perfectly. Now what we do, Java, I'll write here full stack Java, and duration I will put here 6 months, and rather than 3 I will put here 10. I will make it 50. Now, so rather than add course, we will just write submit here. Okay, now click on add course. Okay, so let's see if it's updated or not. No, didn't update. Let's see here. Yes, we need to write update code here. So we'll write here course dot set uh, course ID. We already have this, and now we need to write update code. So we need to write here dow dot update course. After this, we will redirect to this one, means list page. After updating, we will redirect to list page, view page, that means. Okay, so let's try now. Now let's click on edit. The data is coming. So we're writing here full stack Java, make it 6 months, rather than 3 make it 2, and 50 here, right? So now let's click on add course. So it did not change, it looked like. There is some problem in updating, so let's check what is the problem. Check the manual that corresponds to JDBC. Okay, so there is problem in SQL query syntax where near full stack Java category duration equals to 6. Okay, so we have written update query, so there is some problem in post DAO. So let's check that in our update section. Delete, then get query. This is update, so here is something wrong. Okay, so if we see this, then we can see there is sequence problem, right? The first one is full stack, then category 5000. So first one is course name, then category, course name, and then category will be the second option. So this will be 2 actually, and then fees third, that's fine. In duration will be fourth, this is fine, and then ID. So I guess now it should work properly. Let's check. Okay, now click on edit, and then Java full stack 6 2 and then 50, add course. So let's check again, there is some problem, didn't change, right? It says no value specified for parameter 3. So parameter 3, what is that? No value specified for parameter 3. One, two, oh, it's 3. Okay, so there is some one small mistake because we have not specified a space. Okay, so that is why it is not working. Now let's try to open and try to update run as the server. Okay, so now let's click on this update, and this time I'm going to write here Java script and 5, and I'll make it 1. Okay, and this one 12,000. So guys, you can see JavaScript category changing and fees 12,000 has been also changed here, right? So guys, you can see that successfully insert, update, and we will put link here on the top. So insert, update, and delete successfully we have completed in this code, and this one is latest using Jakarta Servlet and Tomcat 10.x version. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.